There's something deeply comforting about a rustic Christmas living room, the kind of space that feels like it's been pulled straight from a cozy cabin tucked away in the woods. It's not about glitz or perfection. It's about warmth, texture, and that easygoing charm that makes you want to curl up with a plaid blanket and a mug of cocoa while snow falls softly outside. A rustic Christmas living room celebrates simplicity, nature, and nostalgia. It's a return to the basics, the glow of wooden tones, the softness of flannel, the scent of pine, and the quiet joy that fills the air when everything feels just right. The heart of the rustic charm always starts with the wood. Whether it's weathered beams across the ceiling, a reclaimed wood coffee table, or even just a few handmade wooden ornaments hanging from the tree, the natural textures bring instant warmth to the space. There's something about that mix of rough and smooth, the imperfections in the grain, that make the room feel grounded and real. Wooden decor doesn't try to impress, it just feels honest. Maybe the walls are paneled in knotty pine, or maybe the floorboards creak a little when you walk across them, adding that lived-in touch that makes a room feel truly homey. Even if you don't live in a cabin, adding touches of wood, like a carved bowl filled with pine cones or a stack of birch logs by the fireplace, can make any living room feel like a mountain retreat. The Christmas tree in a rustic space fits perfectly with the theme. Forget the overly decorated, color-coordinated trees. A rustic Christmas tree looks best when it feels a little wild, a little natural, as if it were just brought in from the woods outside. Simple string lights, maybe in a warm golden tone, cast that perfect soft glow that makes the ornaments sparkle gently. Decorations might include wooden stars, plaid ribbons, burlap garlands, or even dried orange slices strung together with twine. Handmade touches go a long way here. Ornaments that have been passed down through the years, or ones made from simple materials like cinnamon sticks, jute, and fabric scraps. The beauty of a rustic Christmas is that it doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. It just needs to feel authentic. Plaid blankets are an absolute must in this kind of setting. There's just something about those red, green, and cream patterns that scream Christmas without even trying. Toss one over the back of a couch or drape it over a leather armchair, and instantly the room feels warmer. Maybe there are a few plaid throw pillows scattered around, mixing with chunky knit cushions in cream or deep forest green. The layers of texture, soft wool, flannel, fur, make the space feel inviting and cozy. It's the kind of room that welcomes you to kick off your boots, sink into the couch, and just stay a while. You can almost hear the soft crackle of a fire in the background, maybe even the gentle hum of a holiday tune drifting through the air. The lighting in a rustic Christmas living room plays a huge role in setting the mood. Harsh overhead lights have no place here. Instead, the glow comes from table lamps with warm-toned shades, the gentle flicker of candles, and the firelight bouncing off wooden surfaces. Fairy lights can add a whimsical touch, maybe draped across a mantel decorated with pine garland or intertwined around a mirror. Lanterns filled with candles can sit in corners or on the hearth, casting dancing shadows that make the whole room feel alive. The result is a soft, layered light that flatters everything it touches. It's golden, calm, and intimate, the kind of light that makes you feel like you're living inside a Christmas card. Of course, a rustic living room wouldn't be complete without a few natural touches. Fresh greenery brings life to the wood tones and plaid patterns. A simple garland of pine or cedar across the mantel instantly transforms the space. Add a few pine cones, maybe some cranberries or small red berries for color, and it becomes a statement piece that smells just as good as it looks. Wreaths made from twigs, branches, and ribbon can hang on the walls or even above the fireplace. A vase of evergreen branches on the coffee table, or a few sprigs tucked into a mason jar with twine around it, can be charmingly simple yet beautiful. Rustic Christmas decor has a way of making nature the star of the show. It's about celebrating the beauty of what's real and imperfect. The fireplace, if you have one, becomes the soul of the room during Christmas. Stacked logs waiting to be burned, a few stockings hanging from the mantel, and the soft crackle of the fire all contribute to that peaceful, homey feeling. You can picture yourself sitting there with a plaid blanket wrapped around your shoulders, sipping something warm and sweet while the flames dance and pop. Maybe there's a log basket off to the side, made from wicker or metal, filled with neatly chopped wood. Even if it's just a faux fireplace or a few candles arranged to mimic one, that little flicker of light gives the illusion of warmth and adds to the rustic magic. In a rustic Christmas living room, every element tells a story. The decor feels collected rather than bought. The colors are earthy and comforting. Deep reds, forest greens, creamy whites, and the warm tones of wood. Maybe there's a collection of old books on a wooden shelf, a pair of vintage snowshoes hanging as wall decor, or an antique sled leaning by the door. The charm lies in the details that make the space personal. It's not about following a trend. It's about creating an atmosphere that feels lived in and loved. There's also something about the way a rustic Christmas room encourages togetherness. It's a space that invites conversation, laughter, and long evenings spent by the fire. The textures, the warmth, and the glow all work together to make people feel comfortable. Maybe there's a tray on the coffee table with mugs of hot cocoa topped with whipped cream, a plate of cookies just waiting to be shared. You can imagine kids curled up on the floor with blankets, adults chatting softly on the couch, and a sense of calm contentment that fills every corner. It's simple, but it's perfect. The scent in the room seals the whole experience. Pine from the tree, a hint of smoke from the fire, and maybe the sweet, spicy aroma of cinnamon or cloves from a candle. Every breath feels warm, familiar, and festive. The rustic style has a way of engaging all the senses. It looks beautiful, feels soft, smells comforting, and sounds peaceful. There's no need for anything flashy or artificial. The beauty lies in the authenticity and the sense of home it creates. As the evening winds down, the lights dim, the fire crackles softly, and the room glows with that perfect holiday warmth. The plaid blankets are pulled tight, the candles flicker low, and everything feels still and content. There's a kind of peace that comes with a rustic Christmas living room, a reminder that sometimes the most beautiful moments are the simplest ones, surrounded by wood, soft fabrics, and the glow of Christmas lights. You can't help but feel connected to something timeless. It's cozy, it's humble, and it's the essence of Christmas, love, warmth, and that comforting sense of home that makes the season so special.